Hey everyone, welcome back to Display TV. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis. We've just been talking about how to make money on display by posting. We've also been going over how to create your own unique display case, your store linked to your profile. And now it's time to do a trivia practice question. We're probably a little rusty. We had the weekend. We got the real thing coming up in about 10 minutes for $500, but we're gonna give you an answer, the answer to question 8. First, we're going to see how you do. I'm going to put up the question. You attempt to answer. I believe in you, though. And then I'm going to reveal the correct answer so that you have it moving into the game. A little reward for being here. So let's take a look. This is sort of like an entertainment question. I guess that's how I would categorize it. So let's see how you do, and then I'll give it to you. How you feeling? Are you all feeling good, or are you feeling rusty? Let's do it. This famous performance troupe, founded in 1940, is planning a reunion this summer in Palm Springs, California. Ice Capades, Blue Man Group, Ringling Brothers. Do you know who it is? Are you going? Do you already have tickets? And can I come? Which famous performance troupe is doing a reunion this summer in Palm Springs? Do we know it? Okay. About half of you do know it. We're not rusty at all. I'm loving it. I love when you don't need my help. Although sometimes I do like when you need my help, because then I feel like it was a good thing that you tuned in so that I could actually give you the answer and you would have been stuck without me. All right, 55% of you know that we're talking about the Ice Capades. Yes, Blue Man Group is still very much alive in New York City. Ringling Brothers, I can't really speak to, but Ice Capades is doing a reunion in Palm Springs. Who's going? Let me know in the chat. Is anybody planning on making an appearance at that? That sounds like it could be a whole lot of fun. Awesome job. So to be clear, for anyone that's just coming in, the answer to question 8 in tonight's trivia game is Ice Capades. You heard it here first. You know it. Thanks for tuning in early. We always give you a trivia answer if you come and tune into this show. Okay, friends, the real thing's coming up in 9 minutes, which means I got to get to some original content on this app, your content, the content that you're making money with. We'll be right back with that. Happy Monday. I'm throwing a lot of happies in there, just to be sure. I don't want anyone having anything but a happy Monday in here with me. Manic Monday? No, thank you. Monday Madness? More like Monday Gladness. What about Monday Fun Day? Why should Sunday get all the credit? Sunday's kind of the worst day of the week, in my humble opinion. Why? Because it pretends to be a weekend day and then bam, pulls the rug right out from under you. Just like that. Totally unhinged behavior, if you ask me. The type of friend who makes these amazing plans and cancels at the last minute. We all know that person. The point is, I'm so happy you're here with us today in an all-new round of display trivia. Basically, the Willy Wonka's factory of online experiences. You like that golden goose? Well, honey, if you keep playing and winning, someday you'll have someday soon, you'll have golden geese, plural. I'm your hostess with the mostest, and I think you're all probably ready to get started. But before we jump into the fun, we gotta review some fundamentals, the rules. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each of the following 10 questions. They'll get harder as we go, but stay the course, and you've got this. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi, you're holding your phone vertically for that optimal gameplay. Oh, and make sure to choose your answers very carefully, because once you tap, there's no going back. Nope, there is no Control Z. There is, however, a pretty A1 game coming your way. Who's ready for it? Sharon Yu is. I'm going to guess that you're ready by saying game. Monica Silky's here. Chaz, me, I'm ready. Real 22 is. Who else is ready? I need to see a couple more enthusiastic things here in the chat. Let me know who's ready for this game. I could just keep talking if that's what you want. Ms. Nat, thank you so much. Susie Q88. I mean, I would prefer a little more than just game. Intro box, let's go. That's the attitude. Game, game, game. All right, it's time for display trivia. Question 1. The Kellogg's Frosted Flakes mascot, Tony the Tiger, is what type of animal? Tiger, beaver, snail. The Kellogg's Frosted Flakes mascot, Tony the Tiger, is what type of animal? Tiger, beaver, snail. As Tony famously said, they're more than good, they're great. And I don't think he was just talking about the Lake Superior, Erie, Huron, Ontario, and Michigan. The Great Lakes. Get it? Don't worry if you didn't. We're just getting warmed up. But real quick, before we move on, I want to touch on one quick thing. Who named Lake Superior? Like, how is that supposed to make all the other lakes feel? Sorry, Huron. Better luck next time. Sounds like the other lakes need a cheerleader. And who better to do it than everyone's favorite feline cereal mascot, Tony the Tiger, who is, by the way, a tiger. Yeah, 96% of you were not tricked on that one. He's not a beaver, 3% of you. Let's do question 2. A percent is taken out of what number? 50, 100, 1,000. A percent is taken out of what number? 50, 100, 1,000. Don't let these numbers trip you up. Numbers like to play a big game, but numbers are just like letters, just like a little bit nastier. Probably more likely to gossip. Might tell you they like your outfit, but then whisper about it behind your back. Don't take it personally. They didn't get enough attention from their mothers and then took it out on other people. Yeah, numbers are letters that need to go to therapy. What percentage of what I just said did you understand? 10%? 50%? Well, if you got it right, you got 100% of question 2 correct. Percentages coming from the Latin for by the hundred is out of, that's right, 10 out of 10, 100. 100 is your answer. 96% of you got it. Question 3. Which of the following is not considered a citrus fruit? Orange, apple, lime. Which of the following is not considered a citrus fruit? Orange, apple, lime. Very important not to put all your eggs in one basket, but make sure to put all your fruits into the right categories, okay? And how do you tell if something is a citrus fruit? Well, I'll tell you how I know. If it gives me heartburn, it's citrus. If it makes my ulcer act up, it's citrus. By the way, you know I'm in trouble if my ulcer acts up because my ulcer has stage fright. Terrified of public speaking. Major performance anxiety. The point is, citrus is known for its acidity. It has a high citric acid content, hence the name. Also, giveaways usually has a leathery rind you peel before consuming and can be torn apart into tiny segments, making it perfect for travel. Did this just become an ad for citrus? No, because comparing it to other fruits is like comparing apples and oranges. Apples, by the way, the only non-citrus here. 94% of you knew that. Question 4. Beach dunes are formed by what natural force? Sun, fire, wind. Beach dunes are formed by what natural force? Sun, fire, wind. Beach dunes is a nice way of describing what are essentially sandy hills. Sandy Hills doesn't have quite the same ring, right? Actually, I think I went to high school with Sandy Hills. Yeah, she was the prom queen and head cheerleader, and she was not very nice. But we're not talking about Sandy Hills and how she embarrassed me in front of the entire school by announcing at the pep rally that I peed my sleeping bag at her 13th birthday party. That's not important, okay? Not important at all. What's important is answering this question, and that these dunes occur because of natural forces. Basically, the forces that form these dunes are goop approved, formulated without parabens or fillers. That's right, beach dunes are formed primarily by the winds coming off the sea. 94% of you got it. Let's move on to question 5. Select the type of dog breed who plays the lead character in the Air Bud movies. German Shepherd, Dalmatian, Golden Retriever. Select the type of dog breed who plays the lead character in the Air Bud movies. German Shepherd, Dalmatian, Golden Retriever. Whether you saw these movies or not, I'm sure you know this canine actor was really something special. I just wish we knew more about his process, you know? Like, how did he find the spine of the character? Was he more method, or did he use Stanislavski? Either way, you can tell he went to one of the best schools because, I mean, look at that training. Sit, stay, play to camera, action, cut. All right, everyone, take 5. Air Bud, great work out there, but be careful. You're jumping on your partner's lines. No, really. Down, boy, down. Air Bud was the golden retriever that not only led the team to victory, but made the play for our hearts. 90% of you got it. Question 6, we're halfway there. The internet trend that involves a host consuming food while talking to camera originated in what country? South Korea, Indonesia, Taiwan. The internet trend that involves a host consuming food while talking to the camera originated in what country? South Korea, Indonesia, Taiwan. I know. Of all the internet trends, this one might take the cake for one of the weirdest. Literally, take a whole cake and eat it while you host a show. That's the point. Just make us all one promise, okay? If you're gonna eat on camera, be sure to use your best table manners. Please, have your cake and eat it too, but do not talk with your mouth full of food. And Mabel, if you're able, keep those elbows off the table. Also, really? Wiping your hands on your pant legs? Sweetie, use a napkin. This internet trend is the mukbang, which is a word that literally means eating show in Korean. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna excuse myself and head into question 7. 92% of you are coming with me. A scullery would typically be found off of which type of room? Bedroom, kitchen, office. A scullery would typically be found off of which type of room? Bedroom, kitchen, office. I mean, if the house is poorly organized, there's really no telling where the scullery could be. Could be off any room. Maybe you're an eccentric billionaire who just lives for utter chaos and designed one of their many homes to be kooky. Oh, what if I put a bathtub in the living room? Yes, that's gold. To really throw a wrench in things, I'll put a tool shed in the middle of the boudoir. Look, I don't know. I'm not an eccentric billionaire. I don't know the through line of their logic. Once I make $1 billion, then maybe we'll check back in then. But in a traditional layout, the scullery was the room directly off of the kitchen where food was prepped. So definitely something a billionaire would have? Yeah. 93% of you on your way to becoming billionaires, or at least a little bit richer. Question 8. This famous performance troupe, founded in 1940, is planning a reunion this summer in Palm Springs, California. Ice Capades Blue Man Group Ringling Brothers. This famous performance troupe, founded in 1940, is planning a reunion this summer in Palm Springs, California. Ice Capades Blue Man Group Ringling Brothers. No matter what group is planning this special reunion performance, I'm going to ask that they all promise me one thing. Lather up on the SPF. That hot desert sun is no joke. Whether you're doing figure eights on the ice, blasting paint out of cannons for you and all your blue friends, or swinging from the flying trapeze, the summer sun in the Coachella Desert is going to be relentless. And hydrate. Look, people are coming from all over to see a show. We do not need anyone retaining water or getting grumpy. I'm looking at you, Blue Man number 3. You're really the glue that holds this finale together. Okay, so the performance will probably be indoors, but the Ice Capades are planning a giant reunion for the summer of 2022 in Palm Springs. Get tickets now. It might be the only way to beat the heat. And if you tuned into our pre-show, you would have gotten this one because I gave it away. 88% of you did. Question 9. The method for which Willard Libby won the Nobel Prize in 1960 determines the age of what substances? Rocks, biological material, crystals. The method for which Willard Libby won the Nobel Prize in 1960 determines the age of what substances? Rocks, biological material, crystals. Okay, now, what do I know? But I thought it was extremely rude to ask a substance its age. Willard Libby didn't care, though. He was like, I don't need to ask, I'll do my own digging. Willard Libby pulled an internet girly research stunt and basically did his own West Elm Caleb. And if we haven't heard of West Elm Caleb yet, I will quickly sum it up for us. A lot of girls in New York City, through the powers of the internet and their own ingenuity, realized they'd all been dating the same dude. He just so happened to work at the furniture company West Elm, hence the name. But the point is, these girls took matters into their own hands and called him out. Kind of like what Libby did when he used radiocarbon dating to determine the age of decomposing biological materials, giving us the age of many types of fossils and remains. Again, I'm not sure they wanted him digging around, but that's Libby for you. 80% of you got it, and we've arrived. It's time for the final question. Question 10. Which of the following cities is incorrectly matched to its name's original etymology? Chicago Wild Onion, Osaka Large Hill, Zurich Mountain Town. Which of the following cities is incorrectly matched to its name's original etymology? Chicago Wild Onion, Osaka Large Hill, Zurich Mountain Town. Wow, gotta say, reading these options, I'm realizing something we do not have a lot of creativity when coming up with: new city names. Yeah, well, we put this one near the river, so call it, I don't know, does anyone want to spitball some ideas? I was thinking Riverville. I mean, a perfect example is New York. Someone showed up and was like, does this place remind anyone of York? Yeah, it's like that one, but new. I guess as long as everyone knows the place you're talking about, it doesn't really matter what you call it. Kind of like shingles. Doesn't matter what you call it in any language, and by any name, it still sucks. But the word Chicago comes from the Frankic version of the Algonquin for wild onion. Osaka is Japanese for large hill. But Zurich in Sweden just came from the word for water. No imagination necessary. Just call it like you see it. And I'm calling it like I see it. Showing up on our scoreboard now. 78% of you got that last one. Woo, we got some winners. How many? How many winners do we have? Look at all of you on a Monday showing up for trivia. You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you are gonna get paid. So yeah, please shout yourselves in the chat so I can celebrate you. You know, even if you lost, I like to see the improvement of people. Okay, $500 divided between 340 people. We got 340 winners out there. That is a job well done on a Monday. Okay, RJ, Bayan, bravo. Facts Guru got a 10. Sharon New got a 6 out of 10. Oh, friends, this is great. Zord, 4 out of 10. City SA got a 6. Lohagar, 1. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's 340 of you who won, so I'm surprised I'm not seeing more people saying that they won. A lot of winners tonight. Melreen, 1. Ms. Nat got a 5 out of 10. RQM21, 1. Good game. That's the attitude, Chaz. 3 out of 100. Top Dara, how did you get 100 questions? No, I'm kidding. I know you probably meant to type 10. Lang Louis, 1. Love it. Iman, 10 out of 10. Yeah, they're rich. They got like a couple bucks, a little over $1, something like that. I'm not quick on the math. I'm just quick on asking the questions. Friends, thank you so much for playing. We'll see you all again tomorrow on display.